Hey guys, how's it going? Ajax here with Rattle Can Shenanigans, and this is my final reveal video for my Rat Rod build. Now, before I pull this box away and give you a look at what I worked on, I'd like to thank Nick and Heath for putting this event together. I'd like to thank everyone that participated for posting your videos, showing your in-progress work and your final builds. Really, really cool stuff, really inspiring stuff. And I'd also like to thank my subscribers and the folks that have stuck with me. I apologize for not giving you more than just the one introductory mock-up progress video. Unfortunately, I planned on doing more videos, but I ended up getting sick last week, which kind of put a damper on things, impacted my timetable, and I reached a point where I just had to get the kit done. As you can see, here it is. It's like 10 o'clock West Coast time on September 30th, so I'm sneaking this one in just under the deadline. But let me quit rambling on and give you guys a look-see at what I put together for my rat rod. All right, there it is. Let me give you a closer look. Bring the camera over here. Yeah, that's the rattle rod. Spin you around real quick and take a look at it. I used Dr. Cranky's method for throwing a drape over the interior, the grungy interior there. Also use that salt chip method to get the rusted, crusty look of the paint here. This is actually my first time weathering a kit, so this is my initial foray into rusting and weathering, and it feels like it came out pretty good. It doesn't feel horrible to me necessarily. As you can see back there, I used the Krylon Cover Max, went with the red oxide primer, and put periwinkle over the top after having salted the car initially. And yeah, rattle can shenanigans here. I took the Vallejo washes. I used light rust and European dust to kind of get the dirt effect after the fact, to kind of stain the paint once I had it the way I liked it. And yeah, overall felt like it came out pretty good. Give me a second. Let me set the camera back down, and I'll talk a little bit more about the stuff. This kit here actually has several pieces, or several different bits and pieces from other kits in order to piecemeal it together. Like for instance, that bucket seat that you saw on the inside was from the 67 Dodge Charger that I built earlier this year. It had the Foose edition seats for the interior. Those were the back seats, and once I channeled the Ford, the back seats fit in the cockpit very, very well, so I went with those. The tires that you're seeing, front and rear, came from AMT's 56 Ford Victoria kit. The rear wheels, those Steelies, as well as the gigantic steering wheel inside, the tack, the shifter, that was all from AMT's 51 Bel Air kit. The 51 Bel Air is actually right up there, and I promise I will shoot a retrospective, give you guys a closer look at that sometime here in the near future. Let's see. Oh, the headers. I do dig the headers, and the headers came from the AMT 72 Nova kit. So I know I've complained in the past about Round 2's kit quality, and I still have some concerns with their kit quality, but as far as additional parts in a kit go, Those guys really are second to none, because some of the older kits, older repops, that gave you multiple options for sometimes building a 2-in-1 or 3-in-1 kit. Like those extra parts after you finish a build, just having those in your stash is invaluable, especially working on this particular project. I was very grateful to have all that stuff. There's one other little bit that I forgot to mention. You take a closer look in there. I don't know if the light will allow it, but in the interior there, you got a shotgun riding shotgun. That shotgun actually came from the Dukes of Hazzard Sheriff Roscoe kit. There's a myriad of weapons that you get from the kit. Among them was the shotgun. I was going to go with the Tommy gun, but I did like the look of the shotgun there. So, you know, like it's the built-in security system for my rattle rod, or the Rusty Deuce if you're my friend. So there she is. That's the long and the short of it. Give you another go around here. I got to tell you, I've heard a lot of guys expressing their excitement and talking about how much they enjoyed the rat rod build, and I gotta tell you that I'm in that camp as well. I can see why it's so addicting, and why you guys who build rat rods have such a good time at it. This one in particular feels more like a rod, or more on the hot rod side than rat rod, but I'll remedy that with the next build. I'm actually looking forward to doing another rat rod build in the future and getting a fair bit more extreme with that build. Weathering was a blast, and just the whole process of chopping things up and switching them around and customizing the kit was a whole lot of fun. Again, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Heath, for putting this on. Thank you, YouTube modeling community, for jumping in the way you did and giving us such wonderful creations and awesome videos to watch. I'd like to thank my subscribers for hanging in there with me despite my lack of content, and give you one more go round on this thing before I wrap this video up. I don't want it to run too long, because honestly, there's not a whole heck of a lot that I could say about this thing that, you know, looking at it won't tell you. Yeah, it was a fun little build. A lot of fun. I did dig it. And like I said, I'm totally looking forward to the next one that I work on here. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance, if I'm going to be able to get a chance to put another one together this year. But as soon as I get the opportunity, I'm definitely jumping in and doing another rat rod build. Super addicting and a lot of fun. If I didn't mention it already, I want to give a big shout out to Dr. Cranky, because his tutorials made all the difference here. I felt like I was flying blind when I first got in, but then watching his videos, looking at some of the past work that he did in his archives, helped kind of smooth things out when I got in here and started experimenting and having a blast with all this stuff. So I thank you very much for putting that stuff out there and supporting the community the way that you do. It's awesome. Up next, I'm probably going to take a bit of a breather, and I mentioned it a couple videos ago that I have a 70 Mustang, and I have this brilliant blue rattle can, and I'm going to paint me a blue Mustang when I get back out here again. So that more than likely will be something that's coming up. Also strongly considering getting in the Team Spirit build, since we've got some hang time on that. And of course, like I showed you earlier, the Bel Air. The Bel Air build will hit the table, and I'll give you a walk around on that, let you guys take a look-see. And along with that, there's still this Monogram 64 GTO that I want to build. alongside the Polar Lights GTO that I built. So I've got a few things to work on. I got a few things in the pipe, but did want to wrap this video up before it got too long. I see I'm over the 10-minute mark now, but yeah. Not going to edit it, just going to wrap it up here. You guys have a pleasant rest of the evening, and again, thanks everyone in the community for participating in the Rat Rod build, and I can't wait to do it again. You guys take it easy.